Okay, so you want to make Knuckles, you want to become better with Knuckles, you just want to become like the best of the best, you know what I'm saying? Now, first, now I'm going to teach you how to punch a good EXE, countering, and how to make glide useful. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is punch, which has a ground slam variant and a normal punch variant. Now, the normal punch variant, you jump forward and then punch. In the beginning of this punch, you can't hit the EXE, which is what ground slam is for. Ground slam is to hit the EXE if he's up close or running straight at you. Punch. See, the EXE is chasing me, right? See how he's chasing me right here? He gets down because he's very close to me. You know, like if you run straight at you and he just gets right under you, you want to just ground slam or something like that. But if he's from a distance away from you, that's when you would want to punch. If you want to go for a normal punch, you can use glide to create distance and then punch, which usually lands a lot if you punch like right once the glide ends. Now another time you can use punch is to sneak attack the EXE whenever he's like, say he's chasing a teammate and you charge punch and hit him. He's not gonna expect that. Also, there's another thing. Use stealth with Knuckles. But this is really situational, but like it does happen quite a bit, not gonna lie. And ground slam, I'd say use it whenever you're getting chased by the EXE on the stairs, or if he's really close to you, or if you know he's gonna get really close to you. And that's really it for Knuckles. I mean, another thing you could do against a good EXE, if they play passive against you, you know, running to you or running back, you kind of just want to sit there, charge a punch, and wait for them to like do something. You can also wait for the EXE to jump and just punch wherever you know the EXE is going to land. Okay, what is this? Now another thing that you can do with punch is eat damage. If like, say the killer's invisible and he randomly appears on you, it's probably best that you eat that damage and just run off. Or if you can get a punch off, do what you gotta do. You can also use punch to like scare the EXE to get off of you. Like say you're running away, you use punch, you get into your stance, the EXE gets away from you. Now I would recommend doing this next to a spring, because most of the time the EXE is probably gonna think that you're gonna like jump and ground slam onto the spring, and then they're gonna hit you. No, sometimes you shouldn't even think about punching and just jump on the spring, feint, and then continue to run with Knuckles. And then, you know, glide away, make distance, and then punch the EXE or something like that. Whenever you use your punch, I would say charge your punch all the way up to fire, and then stun stack with metal. Or if a Sonic just stunned the killer, you should definitely stun stack with Sonic. Now I say this because the fire stun stack with metal, the killer just gets stunned for like 15-14 seconds. That is insane. That's an insane amount of stun time. That can do a lot for the team. And for Sonic's stun is horrible. It's horrible.
You'll die at my hands.
Oh yeah. Alright, there's two more ways that you can make a punch useful. Now the last way is if the EXE is camping over a teammate's body and you decide to go over there and get him. Now what you could do is glide over there, and once you get close to them, press E and then ground slam, because the EXE is probably going to be close to you as well, waiting for you to try that. And the last way is pressing E whenever you're about to die, when you're about to get grabbed, and when the EXE grabs you, once it will do the little execution thing, you'll stay alive. So once he does the little execution thing, you either want to ground slam or do a normal punch.
The money flipping gets all I know, been in and out of prison for all I know.
Now we move on to the next segment, countering. This is also important for Knuckles. Now one thing that I will say with counter is do not counter immediately. Do not counter immediately. You want to run away for like a good 10-30 seconds before you ever touch that counter. Or you can use counter to like take a hit for a teammate and try to like suddenly kill her. If your punch is off cooldown. Those are like the only 2 times you ever want to use counter. Or another thing you can do, if the EXE still hasn't hitting you and you've been dodging most of his attacks with glide, you can use counter to counter his charge. Now most of the time the killer will try to swerve around you, so which means you'll probably want to like not counter the first time, and then when you see him coming back around, that's when you want to counter. Now sometimes the EXE just isn't going to hit you at all, you're still going to end up taking damage. That just happens sometimes, you know. There's not much you can really do to that. There's no counterplay to charge, if I'm being real. Alright, now for the last part of this video, and my favorite thing about Knuckles is his glide passive, where he jumps off the wall and can glide off into somewhere else. This is the most amazing thing about Knuckles. Like, if you ever want to use Knuckles, abuse the walls. Abuse the wall gliding passive, jump off of everything. It's so useful. It is so useful for getting away and dodging attacks. And I have multiple videos of me juking and taunting the EXE and making him miss a bunch of attacks. And he misses the attack, okay. Alright. I can jump here. Now another thing about glide is this little punch tech that I do. So you jump on the wall, press punch, and then you look to the side, and then you can literally jump in that certain direction effectively, basically wall jumping around the place. Now this is really good for stalling EXEs, because you can make it to places and stay on walls for longer, and the EXE probably won't be able to hit you most of the time. I have made so many videos on this tech, like just me using it, so I mean it can be really useful for trying to get your punches to land and saving teammates. Alright, and with all that being said, I'm gonna show you two matches with me using Knuckles to show you how you should be playing. He didn't know about the nurse. Ooh. You got a little bit scared, eh? Holy jump session. Holy jump session. I hate those stupid iframes. Yeah, I might as well just faint. I tried it. Oh, I tried it. Oh. Yeah, that was predictable. Unfortunately. I had to go for it though. I gotta mix out the tech cream, dude. I had to go for it. I'm not gonna lie, I was not in a good position to punch. I had to run away from that. Let me go down there and help. Problem. I actually got hit there, bro.
die at my hands.
AZ.
Gotcha!
Okay, so basically Knuckles is a movement, stealth, and character that you have to just play a bunch of mind games with. He is basically a character that's meant for fighting the EXE, which makes sense actually. Once you get good at learning the mind games part, most of the other stuff should just be easy as well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and do what you gotta do as Knuckles.